Oh, what's going on, everybody? It's the holidays here on Aftermath, and check out these sweet sweaters from WWEshop.com. We got Asuka, Roman Reigns, we got the Fiend, and Anthony in a T-shirt he found in a corner.
It's a black lab with a Christmas hat.
I do enjoy that. That is quite nice.
Is that available on shop?
Oh,
okay. So
AnthonyCrowleyShop.com
for the people at home. Oh, and there's a tiny Fiend on Jimmy's shoulder. It's like a
I have
parrot.
a guest from the Firefly Funhouse, I believe.
That's adorable.
Oh my gosh.
Please don't turn the lights off, Jimmy.
That's terrifying.
We've got a mailbag segment here for Aftermath today. We asked for a bunch of questions on Twitter, and we got a bunch. So let's get started. I'm going to go to Jimmy first on this one. Purple Monkey 34, great Twitter name, asked all of us, who would be on your Mount Rushmore of tag teams, managers, commentators, and female superstars? So, Jimmy, I'm going to go with you. Tag teams. Who's on your Mount Rushmore for tag teams?
If I got to think, this is tough because over the years there's been a lot. I got to put the Road Warriors on there because they really revolutionized tag team wrestling. Speaking of revolutionizing, you've got the Rock and Roll Express, who actually changed. I got to probably go with the British Bulldogs.
We're 3 for 3.
Oh, my goodness. And last but not least, devastating the Dudley Boys. I got to go with the Dudley Boys. But honorable mention goes to the Hardys and Edge and Christian as well.
And the Hart Foundation.
The Hart,
the Hart Foundation too.
I mean, I could throw Demolition on there, but I also if we're gonna go old school, I got to go Midnight Express. I love the Midnight Express.
See, back in the day, I just wish tag team wrestling was as prolific today. That's all.
I loved the British Bulldogs as a kid. Loved.
So good. Anthony, I'm going to you for your Mount Rushmore of female superstars.
Oh, man. Okay, obviously Mae Young and Moolah are on there. It's early, but she's gonna pay it off. I'm putting Charlotte on there.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And that last spot is tough. Trish Stratus held down the fort for a while.
And his own.
The Glamazon. Oh,
China.
China, nah.
Anthony's brain is going to.
She was Intercontinental champ.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the Glamazon actually. So so Moolah, Mae Young, the Glamazon. And what did I say?
Charlotte.
Yeah. She's good. She's good. She's awesome.
I'd be very tempted to put Sherry Martel on there too. So
Ooh, yes.
That's a hard pick for me. So, Kevin, going over to you for managers on the Mount Rushmore.
Managers. I mean, I think you have to go old school for this one. There's not necessarily a deep stable of managers these days. It starts and ends with Bobby Heenan.
Yes.
Bobby Heenan is definitely there. I think Jimmy Hart should be. Number 3, let's kind of go current day. He's an advocate, but I'm going to put Paul Heyman there.
Okay,
3.
One of the best. And number 4 for me, number four.
There's a lot to choose from.
There's a lot.
There are
tennis rackets.
2. Yeah, I was leaning towards Jim Cornette's. I think I'll go with Corny. Corny will be number 4. And Corny,
he's a piece of garbage. Don't pick that guy.
I'd be tempted to put Captain Lou on there, and I'd be tempted probably Fred Blassie on there.
Fred Blassie, Doctor of Style,
the Slickster. I could name a bunch of
Slickster. No, yes.
Like Coach. Should I put Coach on the list?
No.
Mr. Fuji just for the ribs.
Cornette's out. Slickster's in.
I love it, putting Slick on the list. Yeah. I'll take commentators. This is a tough one, but I got to go Gorilla and Brain. I got to go Jesse Ventura, possibly Jim Ross, but there's also Vince was great on commentary.
Vince was amazing.
Piper was good on commentary. There was a whole bunch of guys that were good on commentary. I'll put Anthony over too. He's good on commentary. The question for everybody, this one comes from Mohawk Jimmy. What's up, Mohawk Jimmy? Should there be one set of tag titles across all 3 brands since the division isn't that deep right now? So
let me get in depth with this.
Yeah, go nuts.
Really in depth. Yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
Interesting.
Well, the only reason not is because if you're going to both TVs, you're barely home.
That's true.
You're home for a day and a half, and it ruins families. There's a huge difference when you're on the road 4 days and 5 days, because you're home. If you're on the road for 4 days, it means you're home for 2.5 days. That your battery is charged. You've played with your family. You went to dinner. You did tanning and workout and all that stuff. When you're home for a day and a half, the half is a write-off, and you can't do everything in one day. And if you want to have a long career, you need the 2.5 at home.
Yeah, I like that there's different tag titles on every show because it gives everybody something to do. We have one set of women's tag titles that are across all 3 brands, and not a lot is being done with that. So I'd say put tags on every show. And our last question comes from the Mike Dove. Can we get a list of favorite R-Truth moments of the year? I had to look this up to make sure it happened in 2020, and it did. It happened in January of 2020, right before the Royal Rumble, when R-Truth got in the ring with Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman and said he was going to throw Paul Heyman out of the Royal Rumble, and Brock Lesnar cracked up.
Tremendous.
And that happened almost a year ago, and it's still the funniest thing in the world.
Really quickly for me, when he faced Bobby Lashley and Bobby Lashley knocked him out, then Drew Gulak came out to cash in, but Bobby knocked out Drew Gulak as well, but threw him on top of R-Truth, and Drew Gulak became 24/7 champion.
Very funny.
While unconscious.
Mine would be from this past Survivor Series, the man, the myth, the legend, the animal of the gobbledygooker going over on R-Truth to become the new 24/7 champion. That is a moment that will live in infamy.
Of course it will.
For me, it was this year when he was on the table that was pulled out from the ring.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just gosh,
too many to
There's
list.
too many.
And you know what?
He's
so funny.
genius.
Like when he's not in character, just backstage, he's one of those guys too. You can hear his laugh down the hall, and he's really funny.
I love it. Guys, let us know. First of all, thanks for sending in your questions. And also let us know what you think about what we just said of all the stuff from the mailbag. Use the hashtag AskAftermath. Be sure to tag Jimmy Corderas. He wants more questions than absolutely possible. Have a happy, safe holiday, and we'll see you soon here on Aftermath on YouTube.